Yeah, what you see here is a report from Church of England School of the Resurrection, early years foundation stage profile for my son Tony Ohineba Kwatinche. In their school, they don't write all the full names. They prefer, taking about 3 of his names. So, all these papers that you see here were in this envelope. Okay?
Yeah.
And this picture was taken by Tony's teacher. It was hung in their class. And all these were hung in his class. So as he graduated from the nursery, they've given him all the papers and photos that were pasted in the classroom. If you look here, this is the group picture they took because all of them have graduated from the nursery and they are going to reception.
So they look, that's me.
No, Tony is here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tony is standing here. Okay. And this was in one of his reports. I think he was asked to write police, and this is how he wrote. But the teacher said it is very good. They love it. If you look at here, also, they use his picture. And they used his picture plus some of his mates and his class teacher to prepare this document. So here you can see Tony also here. Then let me go through what it is in the early years foundation stage profile so that we all look exactly what is there. Okay. This is like a report from his entire time in the nursery. So they've documented everything and given to him. It's like his life story in the nursery. So I'm using the camera to capture because I don't want to read, but I'm using the camera to capture. Whoever wishes to read can do so in the future. Okay, if you look at the heading, it's about communication and language. And if you look at this, it said this area of learning provides opportunity for your child to talk confidently, respond to adults and to other children in an environment where speaking and listening are highly valued skills. If you come down, you'll see listening and attention. There also, anyway, the most important thing is that if you look under the listening and attention, Tony is working just within the age-related expectation in this aspect. And if we come down, it is understanding. And if you look under the understanding also, it said Tony is working just within the age-related expectation in this aspect. So, if you wish to read, you can read about the understanding. And if you come down also, it's about speaking. Speaking also, Tony is working just within the age-related expectation in this aspect. So, it said Tony uses a range of tenses. Example, play, playing, will play, played. He uses intonation, rhythm, and phrasing to make the meaning clear to others. He uses vocabulary focused on objects and people that are of particular importance to them. Anyway, because of time, I would like to give you the brief details of the whole thing. If you come down also, you see this physical development here. And there also, you come down to moving and handling. And it said under the moving and handling, Tony is working at the age-related expectation in this aspect. And if we come down also, it's health and self-care. Tony is working at the age-related expectation in this aspect. I would like to read a brief of this. If you look at the health and self-care, it said Tony is usually dry and clean during the day. He can tell adults when hungry or tired or when he wants to rest or play. Anyway, if you come down also, it's personal, social, and emotional development. If you come down, self-confidence and self-awareness. Tony is working at the age-related expectation in this aspect. If you come down also, it's managing feelings and behavior. Okay, making relationships. Tony is working at the age-related expectation in this aspect. And if you come down, it's literacy. If you come down, it's reading. It said Tony is working just within the age-related expectation in this aspect. Writing. It said Tony is working just within the age-related expectation in this aspect. And it comes to mathematics, then let me turn over and continue from what is here. Okay, we are continuing from the mathematics. And then numbers said Tony is working at the age-related expectation in this aspect. Then shape, space, and measures. Then understanding the world. People and communities. It said Tony is working at the age-related expectation in this aspect. The world. Technology. Tony is working at the age-related expectation in this aspect. Art and designs. Exploring and using media and materials. This is being imaginative. And this is characteristics of effective learning. Playing and exploring. Then active learning, creating and thinking critically. and general comments. So this is the comment from Tony's teacher. I think this is very important. And the last here also is the comments about Tony's head teacher. And the last but not the least is the attendance during his entire time in the nursery. He had 96.8%. Sessions available was 349, and authorized absence was 11. So in all, this is the report that we received from the school for his entire nursery time, and now he's been promoted to the reception. So we are keeping this profile on the YouTube for him to reach that in the future. I hope you enjoy Tony's time in the nursery. Thank you. Take care. Bye.